Yo, what's up everybody? Today I'm going to show you my favorite plugins. They are all free and I will link them in the description. I just made a I just made a melody with the Nexus Grand Piano and it sounds like this. And why I chose the piano is I want to cover all the frequencies and right now it sounds like really muddy, so I'm going to clean it up with all these plugins, and all of them are free as I said before, and they are super awesome. I use some of them all the time when I produce music. So let's start with top. It's Camel Crusher. Sorry, there it is. It's Camel Crusher, and I have a bit distortion on it and some compression, and then just turn down the mix a bit. And why I use distortion is because of the bass. I usually use this on the bass sounds to make it a bit more distorted or harmonized, so you can hear it on like small speakers as well, so you can hear the bass or the sub and not only feel it, because if you're on a laptop you need to hear the bass since it doesn't have a subwoofer. And then just some compression on it to make it a bit more control the volume. So with Camel Crusher it sounds like this. It's really subtle, as you can hear. And after that I usually use Saussage Fattener, which is a compressor and exciter. I never use the coloring because I think it gives a bit of a hissing sound that I don't like, and normally I would put an EQ like before I process the sound. So yeah, Saussage Fattener, 10% right now. Just some tiny saturation, and yeah. Next plugin is Dimension Expander. I love these kind of VSTs because they are super easy. Just two knobs, size and dry and wet. And dry and wet is if you have 100% wet, you will only hear the plugin or wetness of the plugin, and if you have 100% dry, it doesn't affect the sound at all. And this is like really just a widener. You widen the sound. It's a delay that makes like left and right a bit different from each other, and that makes your head think that the sound is really wide. So here is what it sounds like. So yeah, and next plugin is another compressor, and this is a really easy to use multi-band compressor. It's just turning up or down the volume for each band, so it's super easy. I love them. It sounds like this. And as you can hear, this makes a huge difference because here I actually use this as an EQ. I turn down the lows and a bit of the mids and turn up the highs. So yeah, this is a super easy compressor, multi-band compressor, and it sounds really, really good. So yeah, next plugin is Reverb. This is a pretty simple reverb. It's wet and dry, delay, size, low cut and high cut, but I don't think it's for this type of sounds. It sounds really good, but I wouldn't use it for like a lead sound in a EDM song, because I wanna hear the delay a bit more. Like I want the lead sound to be a bit flushed, and this is a bit too clean, or when you turn up the size too much, it's actually sounds like it sounds too washed out. So I wouldn't use it for lead, but for this kind of sounds it's perfect. So it sounds like this. So yeah, and last plugin is Tls Maximizer, and this is a super good limiter and maximizer. Mastering maximizer is that, but I wouldn't use it for mastering. But this is like really good to put on the last slot on your mixer track, because all it does is limit. It doesn't affect or color the sound at all if you don't use the EQ, but I never do that. And also when you make mixes and things, and you have two tracks on top of each other, you don't want it to peak over 0 decibel, just put on this TLS mastering maximizer. It's super good, and yeah, it doesn't color the sound at all. So and right now you can boost the sound like the output, so you compress it a bit, and that's what I have done with 8 decibels. Wait. So this sounds like this. The gray bars is the volume, and then you see the gain reduction here. Those are my 6 favorite free plugins. I will link them all in the description below. And thanks for liking and commenting on this video. And please subscribe. And one last time I will show you with and without plugins or VSTs.